today we're going to be making Dinosaur Swamp Messy Play, and this is really fun for little ones and also super easy to set up. So there's going to be two elements to the messy play. There's going to be a kind of chocolate mud, and also I'm going to be making some green Oobleck. If you haven't come across Oobleck before, it's absolutely amazing stuff. You make it with two ingredients, and it's actually an example of a non-Newtonian fluid, which means that when you pour it, it acts like a liquid, but when you put pressure on it, it acts like a solid. So obviously it's really amazing stuff for little ones to play with. So to make all of this, you're going to need corn flour, plain flour, some cocoa powder, some food colouring, and some vegetable oil, and that's it. I'm making Dinosaur Swamp Messy Play today because my little boy really loves dinosaurs. But with the mud element and the Oobleck, it could really be anything you want. It could be a jungle, a garden, a farm, a fairy garden, or maybe a beach. Whatever your little one's interested in. This recipe is really versatile and you can do whatever you want with it. So this will be our chocolate soil. And in here I've got 5 cups of plain flour and 2 cups of cocoa. And then in this jug I've got 1 cup of vegetable oil. So you can vary this for any size container by following the ratio 7:1. There should be 7 cups of dry to 1 cup of wet. And obviously the more cocoa you have, the darker your soil will be. So I've got my cocoa and flour mixed together already, and I'm just going to add the vegetable oil. So here is our chocolate mud, and it's absolutely lovely stuff because you can mold it slightly. It smells amazing. And obviously if it does go in little one's mouth, it's edible, although it doesn't actually taste very nice. But it is edible, so if it does end up going into sort of little one's mouth, it's not the end of the world. Next, I'll show you how to make the Oobleck. So in this bowl, I have 1 cup of water, and I have 2 cups of corn flour in this bowl. So I'm very slowly going to add the corn flour to the water and start mixing. It's going to feel very lumpy and it will stick together to begin with, but as it becomes incorporated, you can sort of pop your spoon down and just use your hands, or your kids can. And here is our Oobleck. As you can see, you can pour it, but you can also pick it up. It's absolutely amazing stuff. I'm going to add some food colouring to make it sort of green and swampy. So here's our finished green Oobleck here. And now I'm going to set up the swamp in the tuff tray. I've set up my tuff tray in the kitchen, and I've also found some stones that we found on the beach, some driftwood, a bit of sort of plastic foliage to add to the swamp. So now I'm going to put down the chocolate mud and sort of arrange these other elements as well. So here we have our finished dinosaur swamp, and I'm also going to pop in some tools so I can play with the mud and the Oobleck and stuff, and then later on as well we might incorporate some diggers, monster trucks and stuff like that. But I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!